beep beep. Beep, beep. What's up, guys? It's gonna be another morning. I think this is number 31. Let me just move this down. Um, this looks pretty good. First, Leon, I have your track up because you hit me up on Twitter too. So I'll wait for more people to come in, more people, and then we're gonna share it a bit, and then we'll get started on this. So, as everyone knows, the true OGs know what time we start this. So it's always good to see you guys. Hey, Tyler, you have to send me an email with what time you want to book for the Patreon Apprentice. So make sure you send something. Yo, what's up, guys? Okay, so hopefully the title changed. Yesterday I was working on the vocal pack that I'm doing for you guys with the talented Nina Sung. Now, if you don't know who she is, she's had collabs with Elenium, Venikava, Keizo. She used to work for Paramount. Well, not at Paramount Studios. She used to do stuff at Paramount Studios where, you know, she would do like jingles for companies and get paid for it. But also, you know, you guys will hear more about this stuff. She was a finalist in a songwriting competition that is all over the world. She made it to the finals, which only I think the top 1 or 6% do. And she's a really good friend of mine. So we're doing this vocal pack, which is going to be dope. It's going to be dope. You're not late. I'm going to start sharing this around right now. So let's go copy. 1010 would bang. Yeah, I guess she does have a good look to her. So it's very, very marketable. But here in the United States, I think if you're trying to be like a vocalist or a singer, I've never seen an Asian singer just get big. It's really hard. Sen, what music theory book do you recommend? I recommend Hook Theory. Hook Theory Volume 1. I haven't read Volume 2, but Volume 1 was one of the first ones that really helped me understand why my music sounded the way it did, why Stadium X's, and then you start picking up on the stuff I've made videos for. Good morning, guys. So let me start sharing the link around and then we can get started. While I do that, I'll play something I've been working on with her vocals, which is going to be part of the vocal pack as well. I really like her vocals though. It's really bad though, because I'm on the laptop. This is the cardinal form of EDM right here. Yeah, so it's very like in person it's just a crazy one because when it drops it's literally very slow, and then it drops and it's like just those saws coming in and all that sub underneath it. It's just so much power. It's like a wall of sound hitting you. So let's make sure we live, Nick. We live, ninjas. We live. Okay, so last place I have to do this is gonna be the Evo group. Everyone's probably like just working on music. I'm about to interrupt them. Give me a sec here. Okay. By the way, guys, in the Evolution of Sound group, I do, you know, like filter everything. Like sometimes we get really bad posts that are just really bad. So that's why I kind of just have control over this. Like a lot of people are gonna post their stupid radio shows, their podcasts, and there's nothing wrong with that, but don't do it in a you can see this fucker just put all this stuff, extra matured EP, like what the fuck. You know, I don't approve anything that has to do with music or play farming, because what a lot of people do when they start off producing is they'll go to the groups and just spam their fucking music to get some plays. Now, there's better resources for that. There's some websites out there that you can go to, and the way it works is pretty much you join the website and you agree that, you know, you're gonna hear somebody else's track and comment on their track, and in exchange the community can comment on your track, and it tends to work really well. I forgot the name of it, but you should go look into that if you're trying to farm plays, if that's your goal. Okay, so with all that, we're gonna move on to the submissions now. So we have a couple already. So I did start here at 7:59. Okay, so fuck loudness, give me quality sound. Okay, start with this one. All right, no sound. Okay, let me check this out. Settings. Okay, sorry. Yeah, speakers. There we go. All right, here we go again. Don't have the FFS. Chill out. I got this. Okay, they don't want us to hear Leon's music. All right, let's. All right. Okay, so I fixed the sound. Okay, it's working. If you can't hear me speaking, then I'm gonna have to go down low more. But it should be like I'm already getting feed from here and feed from here. So stop lying to me. Okay, so far me hearing this, I can see what you're going for. I am gonna say the vocals do need to be a little bit louder, a little bit more audible. But I like where you place them in the mix because they're gonna give room for all the percussion happening. So let's keep going with this. Everyone can hear it now. Okay, so, you know, the song itself, I mean, I guess it's fine. If I was listening to this from like, you know, like kind of like looking for music to dance to and stuff, I personally wouldn't like the idea because it's not going anywhere. You know, in tech house, you want to build on what you have. So, and maybe after like 24 bars, 32 bars, you go more into like more sound, and then finally after that you have another build, and then you keep adding more stuff. There's a great masterclass by if you're into this, by David Ramirez, who used to be my favorite producer back in the day. Right now, not so much. I feel like he's kind of dying out, but Mark Knight and him did a masterclass, and also he has a masterclass on Fader Pro that I watched, and I thought it was pretty good. I always find, videos that I want to see to learn new stuff from new producers, and some of the stuff he teaches is very tech. So I would recommend you watch that, Leon. But right now, the idea, I'm going to go to the end, and then we'll move on. Okay, yeah, so same idea all the way through. If that's your main idea in the center, you're going to have to work on that because it sounds like, besides the bass there, everything else sounds empty, like the hits, the percussive and all that. There's atmosphere, but not the right kind of atmosphere. So check out the Fader Pro class. I learned really good stuff from that one. Okay, next one is this guy, Fuck Loudness, Give Me Quality Sound. You're going to lose in the loudness war, that's for sure. So here we go. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, so right now, I like the top kick on this, but I hate the kick. The kick really does need a lot more body rather than just a click. And the way I know this is because when you hear the click of the kick compared to the bass, it just sounds like it's like imagine a guy like going up like with a small going up to a girl with a big butt, like it kind of feels that way. Like the bass is too much for that little fucking kick. So we gotta keep going with that. I like the way everything sounds here. It sounds pretty well. Okay, so good placement with the sounds on the sides. Like everything seems to have its own room. That's awesome. You've been learning. I'm gonna skip through the break just to get to the main idea of it because I know how these trance breaks are. I used to make them. I don't know if you heard that. What the fuck was that? What was that? Is that like a guy going, fuck? But it's so fast you can't even hear it. Okay, so again, I do like the kick and the bass, kind of just the kick needs more body. The other thing I'm feeling, and this is something that I think you can use Ozone Imager for, is the fact that I'm feeling a lot of bass power coming from the sides of my monitors, like dun dun dun. Like I have my hand right here, and I feel that shit like something is pushing it. So you might want to make sure that everything below 150 hertz is mono, but other than that, it's a pretty good job. I feel like this shit needs to get louder though if you want to compete. I understand you're trying to go for quality, but honestly, you know, you just have to get it loud so DJs play your tracks out. I mean, no DJ wants to play a track like compared to all the other ones, you know, it's kind of low, and then like they're like, fuck, you know, like they're not gonna play your track if it's not loud like that. Just some words there from Todd. I know you want to keep quality and all that. So the next guy is Mannequin M, Mannequin Challenge. Music can't be shit if no one listens to it. That is smart. All right, so here we go. Okay, so right now you're using, I was going to make a video on this. You're using the Ultimate Progressive House chord progression. Now, if you guys don't know that chord progression, instead of starting on the 1, you start on the 6 of your, you know, of your notes. So if you've studied hook theory, you're going to know that you have the 1 chord, the 2 chord, the 3 chord in Roman numerals. The 6th one works all the time because when you have the 6th chord playing, if you do that, you know a little bit of music theory. Let's say you have the G minor one, right? You know, or let's go with the D sharp there, and you play that, the D sharp, I believe it's going to be the major, D sharp, or is it E flat, whatever you guys want to call it. You're going to play a G and an A sharp. You start with the D and the G minor scale, and since G is part of that chord, you can use it, and since G is the root key, you can use that. Man, I explained that so bad. So the point is that since the root note is in that fucking chord, in the 6th chord, it's gonna work. And a lot of progressive house songs like Tom Soon, Stadium X back in the day use that chord progression to hell. So instead of, you know, starting on the root key, you start there and then you move down to the root key rather than, you know, going up to the root key from there. And that gives you this sound here, which again has been overused, but it still works.
And we just don't care.
Yeah, so I'm not digging the drop at all, man. It's not groovy. It sounds very just very rough, like dun 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 dun. You know, usually when you hear Cashmere, you have a dun 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 dun, and like that works. Here it doesn't work that well. It could be just the rhythm of it, or it could just be that you're using a pluck as your main lead, which I never found really works that well for me. Okay, I really like this though. It finally here at Sans Feedback. I want them my mom. I want them my dad. Jesus, everyone love me. Okay, so when it comes to this, also, you know, when new producers come out, I don't know why you guys try and get super loud. You know, that's the problem with you guys too, is if you're gonna make your track sound super fucking loud like this, it's really hard for me to listen sometimes and give you advice where you fucked up in leveling, because sometimes, you know, your bass might be too high, or your drums or your pluck. Here it just sounds like you really did pull on it hard. See, like your bass is wide, everything is wide, so right now everything is fighting. So put that bass in mono, like I always say, or put it more in the center of the mix. You don't have to put it fully mono. Plugs, if I were to do this, plugs on the sides and maybe a little bit of it in the center, and it should sound a little bit better. And also make sure you're not going too low on, you know, on the bass notes. Also, what happened to this intro here? Like, you lose it here. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, we heard you, Cloud9. Now, guys, I do go by order, but what I'm thinking about doing is really going, you know, how do you say it? Like, doing the stream randomly between 8 to 9. That way, no one knows when I'm going to do it, and I'll just start from whenever I start, and everyone can start getting a chance, because I do hear a lot of these guys every fucking weekend, like Benjamin always submitting first, so here we go. That low end is God knows what the fuck happened there, bro. Okay, so Benjamin, if you're producing on headphones, you really need to get it together. Even monitors. You submit stuff every time. Your low end is just still fucked up. I don't know if it's because it's not in key or because your kick and your bass are fighting like a bitch. I have a video on how to layer bass lines properly, and in that video I explain like how to do things. First off, whenever you want to make like your kick and your bass work, you need to realize the fact that you cannot have a big vengeance kick, which is the first sample pack many people torrent. You cannot have those old school vengeance kicks, because those old school vengeance kicks cater more towards tech house and techno, where the kick takes up most of the bar. In progressive house, like, I was just working on this project file for the vocal pack. Literally, this, let me show you how much it takes up. This is how much the kick takes up. And I can't talk when I'm in Ableton, I think. But let me show you. It doesn't want to work. So we have a bar, right? And we have to assume that the kick is, and the bass are going to be playing in that bar. So pretty much we have to choose whether we want the kick to take up the majority of the bar or we want the bass. Now in progressive house, that it's a no-brainer. You're always going to have a small kick. Can you guys hear me when I'm in Ableton? Can you guys? Okay, so you probably can't hear me. Can you guys hear me when I'm in there? Okay, so I'm gonna be moving back and forth. So pretty much, this is for most of you guys because you make progressive house and you all make the same mistake, okay? So we're going to be looking at the kick, and I'm going to show you how big the kick needs to be in progressive house, okay? And I'm going to show you how to really shape it. So do it the first way in Ableton, and then we're going to do it with the with the LFO tool. So that's how it needs to be. Like literally you need to have a kick that way, like that. It cannot be big like Kashmir has that, because then it's gonna fuck up with your bass. That's literally it. Like it needs to be small, it needs to be tight. And the reason I'm showing this right now on this feedback stream is because this is a mistake most of you guys are making. When you send me a progressive house track, most of you guys make the simple mistake, and all you really need is just to have it there. Okay, so anyways, back to the song. Yeah, also make sure to sidechain the bass. I think that's going to be enough for this track. Yesterday I was working again, like I said, on the vocal pack and doing like a mix and master of it to get it as loud as Stadium X and I think it was Taylor Renee's Howl at the Moon. That was my reference. I made their master look like shit. Like, I'm not going to lie. Their master was shit compared to the one I did. But again, it all comes down to making room for everything in the mix. And then when you do a master on it, to get it loud, if you did a good job, that's awesome. But then in the master, there's also a couple of things that you can do to get it loud without really fucking it up, like where it sounds like you know, the mix is choked to hell. Okay, so next one, Big Beep sent. Here I have a brand new future bass one. I like it very much, but still have some questions. My question, does the intro fit? How is the mix and master? Does the bad quality of the trumpet and the break affect the track? You know, anything that is bad quality is always going to affect the track, man. Now, let's hope we can press play on this because I'm not going to download it. All right, we can, so let's go down here. I like the top kick. The trumpet doesn't sound that bad. It actually sounds like very realistic, like someone went and recorded it live somewhere. Okay, I'm not digging the trumpet at all on the drop. I am digging the back of it. I hear the back. It sounds really like nice and crisp, but then the trumpet's on top of it and it kills it. I don't think this drop works, to be honest. Like, you know, we're making dance music, right? And I'm assuming everyone wants to get their music played at a club where people are going to dance. Like, who's going to dance to this is my question. You always have to think of that perception. I think a lot of people are going into making music. Yeah, it's good to be like all like fucking Mozart-y and all that shit, but in the end, it's dance music. You're playing it live for people to dance to. So this, like, can you imagine someone playing this at the club and like dancing to it is the thing you have to ask yourself. And I personally wouldn't dance to this shit. Yeah, and sometimes it's not bad to like hear your music and think you're live in front of people and be like, yeah, motherfuckers, like, you know, that's fine because you know, but can you make pictures people dancing to this? That's a question that I have for you, and the answer is no. I mean, if it's for fun and just to, you know, for people to hear on the way, okay, maybe, but even then, I don't really like the idea of that 808 kick and all that going with that trumpet. It didn't make any sense to me. So that's all I really have to say. Everything in the back of the trumpet is good. I like the way it sounded in the break. However, the idea of it, again, I can't see it working in the dance floor, and that's just that. Okay, so I think you got my nightclub. Oh, man. Nisbel sounds more elements. Loon Lega. It's just the idea, man. And there's a reason why so many people are generic, because stuff works on the dance floor and people always do it. Rock bands like back in the 80s and 90s, and I've been really into this, they all used the same fucking sounds, the guitar, the fucking same presets, because a lot of these guys didn't know how to program these synths. They would just use the presets on them. So that's why a lot of 80s rocks, you hear them and they all have the same fucking sounds, and no one called those fuckers generic. So I don't know. Here we go. So I think this might be a remix. this transition was really bad. You really want effects to help transition the people into the break and into the drop. Okay, effects are your biggest friend. You know, so if you can, buy the Cymatics FX toolkit. I mean, even though, you know, those guys, a lot of people don't like them, they do have really good samples because they hire a shit ton of sound designers there. So effects needed here, impact or something, because it just changes too suddenly. Okay, so I do like the idea of the melody. Dun, 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 dun. I can imagine this being played on YouTube videos, especially with the right sounds. The only problem is that you didn't pick the right sounds. You have this really weird sawish lead, like, and then everything behind it is so messed up in the mix. Like, sounds like you distorted it, and then it just, you liked it that way, but really needs to be cleaned up. But I do like the idea of the drop. It's kind of catchy, especially for YouTube videos that do those top 10s or the goals thing, the top 10 goals. Like, I always love those videos for the music, I'm not gonna lie. So this kind of reminded me of that, if you would have picked better sounds and mixed it a little bit better, for sure. Okay, thank you. No, just make sure to work on that. Okay, so next we have K Juice. I'll call you Juice, like, you know, OJ Simpson Juice. Come on, this is so old, dude. I don't know what happened to the Kashmir memes on this stream. I guess that they died out. But you know, hopefully we can bring them back. Okay, so here we go. Fuck K-Juice, man. Dude, stick to your fucking G-House. Come on. Like, you're building up a fan base right now, and come on, dude. I like the song, by the way. This song is dope by him. Like, I would dance to this shit at the club, but the Kashmir one sounded like a Mexican bootleg to me. That's why I was laughing in my head, because I was about to go like, ole, ay! You know, like, do stuff like that. Sounds so bootleg Kashmir, and it's like Mexicified. Okay, so yeah, I didn't like the ringing on the top of the bass in the center of the mix. So I would kind of not go with that bass line. Probably change it because it is progressive. I do like that bass though for other stuff, but not for this. And that's all I have to say. It just makes Mexican bootleg. Kashmir. What song was it copying? I think it was Bazaar. It sounded exactly like it. That's why I was like, oh no. Okay, so Eric Jordan. Hey, Sin, I'm interested to know your opinion about the mixing. Thanks you. Thanks you. Okay. Chasing Lights. All right. Okay, I like this. Idea's decent. The only problem is that your saws sound really back in the mix. They're not hitting, so you need to figure out a way what's causing them not to hit. It could be various things like too much reverb, too much hall type reverb. Check the preset maybe, but it's not punching enough. Like it feels pushed back. It needs to be more in the front. Other than that, I think it sounded pretty good. Also, yeah, Cages is by Lena bootleg is good. We have a guy over at Matrix Sessions, and he's gonna get the official remix for Bylina. So I'm happy for the guy. You know, when I found out, I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm excited. You know, so really crazy shit for that guy. When the remixes for Bylina come out, he's gonna be there. Yeah, and then he also has like I think for Chris Lake, but again, you know, I can't say anymore. All right, so next one is Traxy. he's always fucking with us. Okay, so. Yeah, breakfast edition. Here we go. All right, so. Okay, I know this was meant to be a troll, but I'll give you feedback on the song. So it's the same it's the same melody as "Scared to Be Lonely," except it's a progressive remix of it. Fuck the backfast edition, backfast. It's a good. I like the way the lead sounded for sure. It's just the bass was on the side of the mix. I heard that in the fucking sides here. So just make sure to center that and make the leads a bit wide, like more in the front now. And then put chords to it, and you're done, though. It sounds good. It sounds good. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Breaker Isaac. B-boys. I can't because in the racist rules they say only people from Taiwan. That's so fucked. Hey Sen, so this is a remix I'm doing just for fun because there's a contest for this track, but I can't enter because in the racist rules they say only people from Taiwan can enter. That's not being racist, man. Maybe the winner gets to perform at a club in Taiwan. I don't know why anyone would want to, but they get to perform at a club in Taiwan. So maybe, you know, they want people from there, so that way, you know, they're for sure gonna make it to the damn gig. Sen, blow the mic. I'll blow the mic. So yeah, you know, that's not racist, but if you want to think it's racist, go for it. That way, if you lose, you're like, I would have fucking won, but they were fucking racist, talk. Shuffling through the empty Jesus Christ, man, the high end on that. Streets, so deep. You want to use vocals, a de-esser on this one. It has too much of that. It made me cringe, like I got cummed on the face. In my thoughts, feels like my heart just dropped a beat. Oh, I'm chasing a feather in the wind underneath the starry sky. There's nobody else, I'll take the lead. Oh, and I tried so hard and I came so close. Everything is unclear, I let down. Yo, again, everything sounds so pushed back in the mix. Jesus, that's loud. I wish I had like a fucking plugin that I can just route all this shit through to see the loudness and the spectrum. That'd be so dope. Someone hit up OBS for that. So I like this one. The drop is really good. It feels like it's missing a bit of frequency, like where the meat is, the 200 hertz area. But I like how everything sounds. Like you're almost there. Like I've said to you, you're almost there to getting that quality mix and master on a progressive track. It's just missing that fucking body that everyone fails to always get. So again, I can teach you so many things, but it's in the end going to be up to you to figure out why you're not getting that body that you want. But it sounds good. Like if someone sent this to me, I guess I'd be like that and just have someone else mix and master it. But yeah, it sounds good. Where was this vocal over here? Well, I guess I need to have my volume up because I have it all the way up now. Yeah, good job. Sounds good. Wow. Okay, dope shit. I'm trying to like be like, okay, let's lower the volume, let's put it back up, and I was like, all right, it was just that. So good job. I can't really say much more. I take my words back. Okay, so Chris SCH, hey Sen, I really recently had an idea for a new hardstyle track. It is still not finished at all, but I decided to submit anyway. Okay, so clip it. It's gonna start playing automatically. No, it's not. Hardstyle. Fuck you. Yeah, that kick is missing a click to it, like a to let it know it's there. Right now it just sounds like a bass getting sidechain, like boom, 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 boom. The leads on the sides. And then I had my volume pretty low, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? The drop just sounded like so quieter than the break. Okay, so yeah, kick needs to be more in the front. Leads, again, not much I could say about this one other than maybe too much reverb. But I do like the melody. It's dope. But when it comes to hardstyle, I can't really talk much about it since I've never tried making it. But I can just say, oh, to me, this sounded this way, and that's how I felt. APS music. Hey, man, I'm currently traveling, but that doesn't stop me from producing. Okay. However, I only have some crappy headphones and FL Studio Mobile with me. So some comments on the mix probably a bit muddy, and overall would be nice. Yo, I never tried using the mobile Ableton or FL Studio or whatever, you know, like the WA one. Like, I'm curious how those work. Is it just loop-based, or is there, like, legit synthesis going on and all that? Hopefully I fixed the damn keyframe. God damn. Yeah, the thing is kind of buggy today. Oh, well. Here we go. All right, we're green. We're green. We got it. Okay, so it doesn't sound that bad, honestly. I thought it was gonna sound way worse, way worse. I think the only thing missing is you really do need to have like a mid layer, upper layer bass. That way your sub isn't the only thing that's producing that low end there. You want to kind of cut that and then have the mid low and the mid high so that your bass has a little bit more presence. Because if I hear this on monitors from my laptop, like most people are gonna hear your music, if they can't hear it there, then they're probably gonna be like, "There's no fucking bass on this." Okay, so just do that. If you're asking about this, go look up how to make the dead mouse pluck and just put an ARP on it, chord, and then just play your damn chord. Yeah, so there's not much to say, man. It's, you know, it's fairly simple here. But if you add that, what I just said, the mid low and the mid layer bass, it's gonna sound so much full. The thing with, if you ever hear Anjuna Beats music, like the Jason Ross stuff, the reason why it sounds so big is because there's this wall of sound hitting you all at once, all frequencies, full blast going up your ass, like bam, like, so you're missing again the mid low and the mid high bass. Once you get that in there, I think it's gonna sound a lot better. Okay, so next one is Enrique Lorence. He's 12 years old from Brazil, and he's been working on this project from some time, and he wanted to know what you think about it. Maybe I should say it that way now so everyone can comment on the tracks. So, oh damn, what the fuck is that? All right, here we go. That's a diffuser. Here we go. Is it gonna say that? Man, he's putting a lot of you guys to shame. Don't talk shit that it sounds like Martin Garrix in the comments. It sounds good. It sounds good. You guys are just fucking hating because, you know, he's 12 and it sounds better than the shit. You know, not like subjective wise, but in the sense like it sounded clear. It sounded like he knew what he was doing with the mix. So, yeah. I'm proud of you, Enrique. Okay, so there are a couple of things I do have to note, though. You know, the stereo image is really huge on this, so you want to be a little bit careful that it's mono compatible. The next thing is you have a lot on the sides, but not enough in the center on your break, so you could get the lead to be more in the center, have the chords be on the sides. You're set to go, you're ready to rock and roll. And then on the drop, you did a good job. Like, there's not much I could say. Maybe the bass, again, more in the center. I do hear some of the on the sides. But again, just make sure, you know, 150 under and you're good to go. Not much I could say. I like the way everything's placed in this song. Center mono lead because you have chords going and it sounds amazing, man. When you listen to Big Papa Sen, you know, you get good shit. Okay, so thank you for submitting, man. That's all I have to say. Good job. Okay, hey Sam, we'd like to know how to improve this track. Thanks for your work. Okay, so we'll hear that. Okay, Mati and Pecco Redshift. Okay, so I like the kick and bass correlation. Awesome. Just guys, remember, when you work with Melbourne bounce, you don't need to use a sidechain. Just have your kick, cut it off before the bass comes in on the offbeat. That's it. CR2 Melbourne Volume 1 and 2 are dope for that. Oh, sorry. The funny thing about this, some of the true OGs know this, was that I was studying to be a biology teacher, and I did almost get done, but then I was, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna give sound design a shot, like just drop out of school and do this full time, and it paid off. Honestly, like right now, I teach out of school. I'm a teacher, but I teach sound design, and I'm also doing this for a living. It's crazy. I hear your tracks for a living. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I really like the way this sounded. Again, it's really hard to go wrong in Melbourne bounce because it's very simple if you follow the right directions. You know, kick, bass, never touch, and then your drop lead can be wide or in the center. I really like this. Let me hear it again because I was paying attention to that scientist shit. The only thing I would like to see, and this is what's going to make you sound pro, is going to be stereo separation on the both leads you have on the drop. So you have this dun 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 dun, and then you have this other lead comes in, right? That other lead, make sure it's somewhere differently in the stereo image, maybe wider or mono or whatever. So that way you have, you know, dun 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 dun, you know, this guy's going like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? And then the guys on the side's going, I don't fucking know. You know, so that's kind of like the concept I want to bring it down to, is that, like, you want to have that. And that just makes your track sound wider and a lot more professional because people are like on the site. So it's pretty good. Yeah, so just do that lead separation and that's it. You're done. See if you can get it a little bit louder as well, because I feel like this could get fucking louder, bro. Other than that, aim for -4, -5 LUFS if you're using the WLM, and maybe -8 to -6 perceived loudness if you're using any other metering plugin. And you should be good. Sounds pretty dope. The only thing is Melbourne is kind of dead in my opinion, so, you know, good job on the track, but Melbourne is right now, like I said. Okay, did we hear this? I honestly do not like this. It sounds very weird, like random. Like it has an idea, but it's a very random, weird idea. Like, you know, going back to college, like when I was studying, like I would write these papers for English class, and it sounds like me like 2 hours before it's due, just writing gibberish shit. So it's not that I'm trying to be mean, but whenever you have a drop idea, make sure it's good. Also pick the right sounds from the get-go, because if you pick the wrong sounds, then you end up with stuff like this. This shouldn't sound this way. I don't know why it does. You know, it sounds like this. Just wrong sound selection. Too much 200 hertz and not enough high and low in there. Also, the kick sounds really weird, man. Make sure you're sidechaining that. Let me So there's a video I made called How to Layer Bass Lines Properly. In that video, I explained that if you have a bass drop and that's the only thing in your drop, the bass, you cannot put that fully mono, because then your track's going to sound like. So what we do is we put the higher parts of the bass be a little bit more stereo, or we have the drums be in the stereo, and they have to be really good drums. Like in G House, you have some basses be just fully mono, and then the drums on the side is what makes it feel full. That's all I have to say about this one. Now, next guy is called Mas1H Demo. He said fucking pronounce Mas, I-C-H. And I sent you this like 3 weeks ago, and this is the full one after your feedback. Skip the intro, please. It's shitty and only for DJs. Like, what? Rexita, shut the fuck up. Did you really call this song gardening? See, the drop sounds fine in rhythm. That break didn't. Is it really from my MIDI pack? I'm trying to figure it out. Sounds weird. See, like, the drop idea is fine. I actually do like the drop idea. I just don't like how the leads are so, like, they're loud, but again, no body, just loudness, like. So you might want to add like a mid-low layer. Also, you might want to have something in the center for your lead, because if it's this wide, I'm assuming that if I play this in a mono system, it's not going to sound as good as it does in stereo. The kick is fine. I think the kick sounds fine. Okay, so we heard it. Weird name, gardening. Imagine that shit getting released. Cashmere plays it live, and like, the song is called Gardening. I was gardening some plants. I like the concepts. I just don't like the execution of it. Okay, so on to the next one. Bull by AMPT. This reminds me of like energy drinks because of Monster. It's green. Those fuckers. Looking at your waveform, by the way, looks loud all the way. So. don't like the kick on this one. I don't know if it's the sample or if it's just the way you processed it, but it's in the back. It's not hitting like the last song, Gardening, which, you know, it's a dope song, Gardening. Had a good kick. This one doesn't. It's just in the back of the mix. Whenever you have a call and response going on as well, you also want to have stereo image, you know, placement, like have one in the center and then have one on the sides of the mix. Thomas, Frankie, I love you. I love you too, bro. Dusty Cloud sometimes, look at that. I love you too, Bear. That's all I have to say about this one. Have some placement. The kick doesn't sound right. It needs to be punching through. Like, I need to feel it on my chest. All right, the next one is Hey Sen. Hope this makes it to the stream. So here we go. Okay, I don't really like this one. I mean, the idea is not bad. It's just the saws sound very, like, just they don't sound good. Like, they're not, you know, when you hear, like, fucking San Holo, I guess, Han Solo, I'll call that fucker, his chords just sound so big and luscious with a lot of body, and this one has the body, but it doesn't have the hit. So you need to work on that one there. Your low end might be a little bit too much as well. Yeah, I think if you clean the low end, I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. It should make your chords sound a little bit better, and maybe the way I imagine them to sound, but that low end is just raping my monitors right now, and I can always tell because they tell me like they kind of go, I'm getting fucked too hard, kind of like shakes and shit like crazy. All right, Joseph Mejia, dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, Fluffy Furry, you have good and bad ideas. We'll see what this is. Sounds good so far. Reminds me like Marshmallow. Like, I don't know why. It's all Marshmallow. Needs some seasoning, dog. MIDI is fucked up or something. Nah, I think it sounded fine. You sound like Marshmallow. So it doesn't sound bad, man. I think if you polish it and like someone said, add some seasoning, got some piss, I don't know, it'll sound good. It's just missing that exciter. Like, I mean, I kind of answered the question for you. Maybe a little bit more saturation, make it a little bit more exciting. But it doesn't sound that bad. But it does sound like Marshmallow. So you do know what you're doing. Okay, so next one is Sebastian D. Hey, bro, I sent this track to this production school for selections. Same study as Martin Garrix's school, or Martin Garrix one. Okay, you think there will be a big chance for me to get through this, be honest, huh? Okay, so I don't know what people look for when they do these kind of evaluations. I'm assuming they're looking at whether your melodies are good or your musical composition and all that shit. You know, usually where I work at Matrix, they do interviews as well. They don't do like you have to send in the track and if you're good, we'll accept you. It's more like, you know, they want to see why you're doing it for the good reasons or not. But I'll let you know what I think of the track in terms of like where Martin Garrix sounds like and you sound like. So. Already the bass sounds weird to me. You are missing a bit of atmosphere in the break. Yeah, I'm not liking the way the bass is mixed. I mean, I know what you're going for, that Kirby big room stuff, but it's just not, it didn't come well together, let's say. I don't like the drop. It's not making me go, yeah. I mean, like Kirby has Butterfly Effect and all those, and it's just not hitting me the same way. Yeah, so not the same way. I think the leads on the sides, they're just not working for this. And then the bass, the way it's mixed, nah. But again, like I said, I don't know what they're looking for. So, and then your title really doesn't give me high hopes for you. New stuff, bitches. Okay. Well, I wish you luck, though. Hopefully you get accepted to the school. Again, you know, I don't know what they're looking for. If it's just a song they wanted, then I think you're fucked. Okay, so the next is at Ghoul, the bounce. So he made this titty, oh, mama puppy. Okay, so. With Nick. What happened to the like? Let me see your titties, like that you had last stream, dude. Bounce with Nick. Like I said before, it sounds like you're just looping that shit over and over again. You need to add more ear candy. You need to add little variations. You need to have, you know, I don't know, fucking, what's that fucker's name? I forgot his name from the previous song. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Hey, apologies there. But you need to add, like, a mix, okay? Got that foot. Yeah, so last thing I need to say about this before we move on, because I did review this and it's exactly the same, is that a lot of confession tracks also give up a lot of that low end to get more of that nice feel. This one sounds like super fucking compressed and limited, that it loses a lot of that, you know, grooviness that comes with G-House. Okay, so check out Space Tripper on SoundCloud, dog. Okay, next one is this. Holy shit, is that a tubo at his ass? Okay, Ecstasy Space Travels. That's a weird name. Damn, man, that's sorry, but it just sounds really bad because of the low end. Low end's bad. I don't know where the fuck it went, so you need to bring that low end in. And then the drop just sounds like banner. Like it doesn't have anything pleasing about it. Like it made me go like that for a reason. Like when someone's about to like, so. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Cuts off abruptly. Oh my god, that's a super amateurish move though. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyways, low end was really bad on the drop. And if you notice, I didn't even feel like hearing the break just because when I heard the drop, I was like, you know what, like it just doesn't sound any good. We get to this part here, and then it's like you tried to do that delay trick, and you just fucking told that bitch, hell no, you're not going anymore. Okay, so moving on to the next one. The kick sound split it. Okay, so next one is Avalanche, Dark as the Night. Oh, it's purple. Alright, so Dark as Akon, as many would say. So racist, though. Alright, here we go. Too much reverb. Bass sounds really weird. If you're going for that rolling bass and trance, then you messed up there. It sounds really muffled. There's like this big empty space in my head. Here's the sound, the kick and the bass, and this big empty space here in the center, like between your armpits and shit. Like it's just there. Like I don't know why it sounds that way. Maybe too wide and not enough of the mono-ish for the chords. But all I have to say. And guys, yeah, I get tired of hearing the same sounds too. We've been hearing saws like over and over and over and over and over again, which is why people leave the stream sometimes because, all we're hearing is that bop, bop, so you guys can see my pain sometimes. But anyways, we're going to keep going strong. Got some Future House demo. So I don't know how you want me to comment on that, to be honest. All I'm gonna say is that okay, you're going in the right direction with it, but I would work on the sound design on that saw because it's really overused. Demon is about to destroy everything. All right, so you better destroy my ass, cause like we better hear some, cause we're getting tired of the saw. All right, here we go. All right, vibe with this shit. Allah Akbar! That fool coming for your ass, bro. Damn, I kind of do like that boom, 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 boom before the saw comes in. I think if you can get that sound design down and like sounding good with the drop, then it could work. But I just don't like anything afterwards, like the. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that. I am getting tired of hearing a lot of big room, though. I'm not gonna lie. What kind of kick is that, dude? Holy shit. Oh. That's a unique fucking kick. All right, we're coming back. Oh yeah, here we go. Yo, this drop better be epic as fuck. Damn, dude, that's a lot of ideas going on in that drop. Okay, cool track. That's all I'm gonna say for that one. I can't really title. I remember seeing this shit. I thought it was a legit person, like someone that watched my channel, and then I realized he's too old. By the way, if you get really sensitive about just random like the Allah Akbar joke, then you should probably get out of the stream, and you shouldn't watch my channel, because again, I am very vulgar. I am very, very, like, I don't give a fuck. You know, some people make jokes about Mexicans. Like, I don't care. I feel like you give power to that word. So I didn't even know how Allah Akbar is racist. I've seen so many videos like that. All right, so we're gonna go with Hainter Seer.
Wayne more Saint-Pierre.
I hear my music. Yo, dude, if I was a DJ and playing a Mexican party, I would fucking drop this, yo.
Wayne more Saint-Pierre.
I don't know if it's like literally Indian music or Mexican music. It can go both ways because I hear ole 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 ole. So I don't know, but it sounds Mexican in a way. It's the first idea. Okay, here we go. Next one, Dennis Lundgren. Oh yeah, let's hear Bear's track. He submitted it, so his shit's always good, and I guess it's getting released on NCS, dude. Hey, take down your track because I've had people download this and upload it to get views or some shit.
It was fun, life was just a game. Hey. I made a promise to you to forever be young. I see it's taking a toll on them, but I won't let it happen to us. No, we'll stay up for hours, waiting till the sun comes up. We can lay together, we'll be young forever. I don't wanna go up. Yesterday, it felt like.
Okay, good shit. It's Bear. He knows what he's doing. All right, so. Oh shit, that's too much. All right, tick tick. Here we go. Woo! Fuck. I'll listen to your ID, bro. It's a cam. I like the way this sounds. Pretty dope. And Bear, I just told you to take your track down because, like I said, I think I showed Kevo's track and everyone I think some guy downloaded it, put it up as a download gate to get followers on his account, and I thought it was stupid, and he got his account banned and taken down by SoundCloud, which is stupid. I mean, if it was Tiesto, I don't understand, but it's just Bear and Kevo. It's not gonna get you a lot of follows because people love them, and we can fucking stream the music, so why would anyone want to download it? That's what I've noticed. Anyways, I really like this. It was hard for me to take that seriously though, because I did see your picture, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but it does look like you're going to you're grabbing your crotch there. So I was like, man, I'm hearing this beautiful music, and then there's a picture of you here, like grabbing your crotch. But I really did like that. It was dope, and there's nothing I can really roast, so I roasted your picture. Okay, so next one is Hurt You Unmastered, 128 kill. Why the fuck would you send it like that? Zenworld Love. Okay, so I need to put the volume down. What's yours?
Didn't want to hurt you.
So far, I'm liking it.
Didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you.
Okay, so I was looking for something to fucking roast because I couldn't find it. The tom's too wide, and since they have a lot of that mid-low too, it's like all the way here. Dun, dun, it sounds so off, like it's not even part of the song. It's like some guy, some African guy just decided to come into the song and go boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you.
Dude, those fucking toms, dude, that guy's coming back.
Want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you.
Dude, those toms, dude, are just killing the vibe on the song. It's like I told you, some random ass guys coming into the fucking like thing going like dun, dun, like just hitting that tom. Like literally, it sounds so wrong. But the rest of the song is dope. I like it. I knew it was good from the moment I heard it in the beginning. But then when the tom came in, it sounded like some random guy just coming into your scene going like, hey, bro, let me be part of your song. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. Orlani with a V. I'm experimenting right now, so it may not sound like what you're listening to often. At least check that. Dude, I listen to any style of music. Like right now I'm listening to that song by the guy, Kama 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 Chameleon. It comes and goes, it comes and goes. Loving you be easy if fellas would like my dreams. I know it's a song about a guy liking another guy, but it speaks to me for some weird reason. All right, here we go. So. yeah, I'll just play it. This is similar to trap. I can comment on it, but since you don't think I can, it sounds fine. Okay, next one is Gil's Magic. So he said this is magic. Give ideas for new genre. Didn't forget the subway. That subway was fat though. But yeah, come chameleon. It comes and goes. Okay, so here we go. This is magic too. That touched my heart. It's good. What the fuck? That's how Gills was probably looking at us, actually. You think about it. Gills is probably like, that's right, motherfuckers. I make real music. Yeah, there's nothing I can say. It's a good job. I liked it. I was closing my eyes to see if it helped me envision something, and it did. Really good piece of music, dude. Really enjoy it. There's so much else I could say. If you watch the Hans Zimmer masterclass, also, it's important because he talks about something that everyone uses the same strings and stuff, so it's better sometimes to use synthesizers for orchestral stuff now because, again, you make your own sounds out of it and no one else is going to have them. He was judging a contest, I think, but it was really good. Not much to say there. This is you probably right now. Like this rap bitch. All right, here we go. So next one is Come. You don't think that intro was a bit too long? I was just there sitting. That was pretty dope. The knocking on the door. I thought it was like my girlfriend bringing the fucking coffee I told her to bring. I'm out and she didn't bring me Starbucks. Okay, so the chords on this one sound very hip-hop-ish. Like I can expect like brass stabs on them. So I do like that. I like the knock on the door. I thought that was cool. The rest though, you got to develop this idea more, because right now it just sounds like chords and like one idea, but you got to put it in a couple more to make it come alive. But it's not that bad, to be honest. Good shit. Gil's music touched me though. I was like, I'm still fucking emotional about that shit right now. All right, so next one is Melodic Dreamer, a little bit of 8-bit. Okay, so here we go. I like the chords, the mesto chords or whatever, the saw chords. I like them. I honestly didn't like the way it was sounding in the intro. I was expecting a drop where it was gonna sound very messy, but holy shit, dude, that thing hit like a beast, like a big BBK right there. Okay, so the only thing I can suggest is on the drop, you need to add a little bit more variation, a little bit more of that ear candy. But other than that, dude, I can't fucking roast this for the mix or anything. That shit's huge. Like, fuck. Like, that's how it needs to sound. Fuck yeah. That thing now has me pumped. Gills, fuck you. You're out. Like, now we got this guy, like, amping me up. So you brought me down. I was like, oh, yeah, fucking Gills, baby. And now it's like fucking, you know, I forgot your name already. Oh, man, the 8-bit guy. All right, so next, it's Eclipse Motion. Here we go. There you go, Melodic Dreamer. Okay, so I don't know what's happening here. I like the chords. They're awesome. But there's something like fighting that is making my monitors kind of like give out at certain points. It could be your track or my monitors, but that should not happen again, you know, like you hear it in the cards, you're going to hear the same effect there. So I would really go back into the mix. Something's fighting, man. You gotta figure it out. Use Isotope's Neuron. They'll be like, bitch, your fucking sub needs to be in mono, yo. And it could be that your bass needs to be in mono, and I think that would fix the problem I'm hearing. But it's really good. I like the chord. Right there, it's too messy. Yeah, so it's almost there. Again, try and fix that. It's just the low end on it. It's really fucking up. And it's one of the loudest things in a track due to perceived loudness. It needs to be loud so it can be heard rather than being low. But good shit. Next one is Zenith Design. He's licking my... I'll lick it with you, bro. Here, I'll lick you. Okay, so there we go. Okay, now follow me on Snap. All right, so here you go. Lead is a bit too raspy, like there's too much white noise playing with it, so you might want to figure that out. Also, it's not in the front of the mix like it needs to be, but it sounds good. Like everything sounds really good, like nothing's fighting with itself, but again, it's not in the front of the mix, so just fix that. I really like to drop in the melody on this though. Moving on to next one. I skipped this guy's The Branches by accident, so hopefully he fixed that resonating thing he had in the break.
Trying to think of a way to get started. Stutter my flow, train of thought just departed. Taste of mezcal on my breath. Let me get this off your chest. Open my mouth, all the jets falling out. Make you lose control. Oh girl, I've got that silver tongue. I've got that silver. Got that silver tongue like. Clothes on the floor, but the bed's on the ceiling. Slurring my lies, but I'm nailing the meaning. I say what you want me to say, but talk only gets in the way. Rolling our eyes, no more words to describe how we lose control. Oh girl, I've got that silver tongue. I've got that silver tongue. Just you into the silver tongue like.
Okay, so yeah, you fixed it and it sounds way better. I like the idea in the beginning anyways. The only thing was, again, you cannot have things like that, especially in a remix contest. If you, let's say, make it to the finals and it's between you and one guy and the judges can't decide, well, they're going to be like, well, the Branches remix had this, like, kind of frequency that fucked our ears up, so he's fucking out, and they go with the other guy, even though maybe yours was better. And you always have to look out for those little things that we tend to hear a lot in the feedback. I don't know why things like that happen, but yeah, it sounds dope now. All right, next one is Palu's Habitat Trophy. I don't know. I click and I have to download it, so I'm not going to listen to it. Dennis Heger is okay, I can see what you were talking about. Teasing you. Oh, man. Oh, where you at, bro? Where you at, Dennis? Oh, man. All right, so we're going to keep going. Send it in again and I'll look for it. Ches Sarn, Another Night, No Vocals, okay. And then Jacko. And then AM Team. What the fuck? Dude, you fucking suck. That's kind of scary. Think we might add some sort of overlay to your streams. Seen in your videos. Oh, okay, I see. So people getting spammed with the emails. Yeah, probably. Hey, Semra would like to hear your opinion on this track. Yeah, I guess the crossnaders would get spammed. You know, Cashman and all that. Oh well. Okay, so the thing is, when you get spammed by one individual, you can just block it and keep blocking it, and oh, another track. So yeah. All right. Anyways, fuck. How many tracks were fucked? Okay, so another night, no vocals. No, it actually sounds really good. There's not much I could say. I'm not a big fan of the bass, but there's nothing wrong with it. Vocals sounded a little bit dry, like just a little bit too dry, like they didn't fit with everything else in the mix, so you just need to work on that, but it was pretty good. I like this one. Not much else I can say, dude. I'm even being picky. Okay, so next one is called Analog Ages Tumor Tuner. Okay. I don't know what this website is though, but... Okay, so the idea, I don't like it. But if I went with the mix, let's say, because maybe some people like the idea, this part here, you have dun 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 too fucking loud. It's making everything like just go ape shit. Very retro shit, man. Very retro. Very See, the thing with this is, I know there's artists like Lego Wealth, like that people would hear their music and go like, man, that sounds amateurish. So I don't know what to think of this, but that's all I can say is that lead there is fucking it up. And yeah, we had our little demonic possession. I know Dennis sent his again. I was gonna search for it. Motherfuckers. You think you is and shit. You know, like fuck. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Sky Sen. Sky Sen. 100 rounds. Okay.
raindrop. My bitch bad, goes bad. Cooking up dope, my niggas stutters just 100 rounds too. Bitch bad, motion. Stutters just 100 rounds too. Bitch bad, motion. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to see.
Just a big up, guys. This is how it needs to sound with G House. I know the song is very quiet, but like you hear how it sounds. That's the way you gotta go with the vibe. Because if you make it sound super compressed and loud, it loses that G House feel, in my opinion. I like the breaks. The drop is dope, but it does need a little bit more of swing to it, so it feels a little bit more like dancing. And also try and add the G House, the donks. I'm gonna be releasing a free pack for that soon. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm doing like a G House pack, and that's not coming out till next month. But I've already gotten like 30 Korg MS-20 bass lines, and a few of those are donks. So I might release just a donk pack for people making G House soon. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, next one is Henrik Up All Night. God damn, bro. You get it, fuck. So here we go. $200 huffs, and you didn't say anything. I will say.
It feels like we can never stop. Keeps me up all night. Feels like we can never stop. It keeps me up all night. It feels like we can never stop. I know you want it. You can't say no. We can never stop. I know you want it.
I like the vibe on this and everything, but the pianos are just not cutting through the mix enough for this to really deserve a release, I guess I would say.
You can't say no.
I know what you're going for. Make the piano wide, keep the bass mono, keep the vocals in the center, and then make that shit loud, excited, saturate, add whatever you have to do, and trust me, it's gonna sound so much better, man. But it's a good idea. I like the chorus.
Feels like we can never stop. I know you want it. You can't say no.
Damn, that was trying to rape some girl or what? I know you want it. You can't say no. Damn, dude. You're up on that girl. She's like, I don't want to have sex. You're like, I know you want it.
We can never stop. I know you want it. You can't say no. It feels like we can never stop.
Okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, thank you, Mistake, for donating 200 huffs. You should have added a message and asked, like, if you wanted me to review your track, I would have done it. I appreciate it. I don't know how much 200 huffs is. So, you know, it's not like I'm going to go like, oh, you get to see my titties, everybody. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Where do I get vocals? We're doing a vocal pack soon, but it's a girl one, not like this. This is different. I think that's Henrik singing, though. He submitted before.
I know you want it.
God damn. I like the chords, though, man. Just make sure to fix it. And I hope I'll be as good as you one day. Shit. Just keep producing, man. I have the privilege of waking up every morning and working on music and working on packs for you guys, so I do learn a lot in that time. All right, so next one is Heartman, Sun in Leo. The cover art. I kind of like the sounds, but I don't like the idea. But I do like the sounds. And this is your third track, so that's kind of good. But that's all I have to say. It's like I'm already losing my hearing, so I can't really say much. But what I can say is this looks like a penis, and I think it's over limited. So I think with this one, it's not gonna sound as good. So let me just fuck. Brace your ears, baby. Okay, the one thing I think I can say about this one, even though it sounds like you don't have a master on it, like super loud, and is that the leads do need to come out more, because I can hear the bass and everything sounds decent, but then the leads come in and it sounds like they're compressed to hell. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. Also, this waveform shows me that it needs to be way louder, so I don't know why it's not loud. It's probably on my end. Oh yeah, I think it was. Let me check this. Oh, there we go. It was on my end. Sorry. Impact's too much. Yo, okay, so the other thing too is the break shouldn't be as loud as the drop, because for reasons, you know, your drop's just gonna sound like your track's gonna sound like the same, like it's not going anywhere because all the way through. Hashtag put the bass in mono, hashtag kick always in mono. As for the kick always being in mono, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, that was a mistake. Took it off. He took it off. The kick doesn't always have to be in mono. According to my mentors, I asked that question, but it doesn't hurt to do it. If you kick, you know, if the sample pack companies already put the kick in a certain way and you think it sounds good, it's fine. But don't make the kick stereo on purpose. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so let me check out his track real first, and then we'll move on to the next one. So these are the last. These are the last tracks I'm checking out, by the way. It's gonna be a couple, and then we're gonna. Oh fuck, we're gonna be done. Dude, I shaved that fucking beard. All right, here we go. Okay, so I think you're going with a kick and an offbeat bass. So I would really recommend that your offbeat bass be a little bit more prominent in the mix, and you make the lead a little bit more to the sides of the mix. That way you get a lot more power coming from the center, and then you have the power of the leads on the sides. Biggest thing there. The track sounds fine though. It sounds pretty good. Not much I can say like, oh, like you fucked up here and fucked up here, because again, it's very subjective there. But as for the mixing, it's not bad. That's just my recommendation on it. So wait, let's... Also, this part here, it could be YouTube, because YouTube does like decrease the loudness of your track. It can be a lot louder and more powerful by just saturating those strings. Totally up to you though. I'm assuming the second drop is the same. Okay, so yeah, it's not that bad. That's my only recommendation for that one. All right, the next one is Jack Swan. God, what the fuck, bro? I think that's what we're doing it, Jackie. I liked your studio picture better. All right, so here we go. It's fucking raining, guys! You ruined it. You ruined the vibe. You killed the track, dude. You ruined it. Why? I don't, guys, if you're making this style of music, you don't want to make it this fucking loud, because you just ruined the whole vibe of it. Like literally. Like that wall like hit me. It didn't hit me good. It hit me more like a fucking wall of like white noise, and I was like, there's potential. So you're improving, Jack Swan, because I remember the other stuff you sent was kind of So this one is dope, but you just over limited. Whatever. Let's cure it low volume. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, so yeah, I like the track. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the best one we got. But as Gordon Ramsay would say, like you fucked up in the finals, with a bloody shame, man. Like. Yeah, that's why, like, I think you just fucked it up by over limiting it, and it wouldn't have sound that bad. But when you over limit something, if you don't have a good mix, it just exposes you. Imagine it's like you're taking your shirt off at the beach. If I took my shirt off at the beach, I'd be like, fuck, my fatty rolls and all that shit, obviously. So all we can do is go in there and clean that. All we can do is I can go in there and work out and clean my thing. But I love food too much that I'm not, I'd rather be like chubby and eat anything I want and work out rather than being skinny and fit, because I already have a wife. But back to this, just don't go back, fix it, and don't over limit it. You want to go maybe -7, -8 LUFS if you're using the WLM from Waves, because again it has the vibe and you kill the vibe with super loudness there. Okay, on to the next one. I let that play out. Notice how some of the songs, if they're good, I let them play out because it's hard for me to just skip it. Okay, so the next one is Synth ID Future Bass, so we go with this one. All of this is too quiet. There's too much of a difference between that to your main drop, so I would fix that. The drop is okay, very generic though, but it didn't sound as bad. Just the difference in volume here, as you can see, it's a bit too much. Okay, next one, Don't Stop the Rhythm, MJS, big ass fucking S, TK. So here we go. Hey, real disco. I like the idea of your drop. It just sounds very empty on the drop. Maybe if I put this up, I do have it low, so because of Jack Swan, but. I actually like this one. It has a very unique vibe. It still has the groove house, but you incorporated that, disco feel, so it sounded good, I liked it. I like this one. I'm gonna take it with me. I saw the super chat, by the way. All right, so don't send me any more super chats because I'm not checking out any more tracks besides these and this guy's because he submitted last, I guess. But I'll look for your track, bro, for $3. I'm collecting chump change right now. So you can see the copyright claims there, and we should be all good. Some feedback. Soundworld feedback, please. By the way, if you send me promos to my email, the business one, I block you instantly. So okay, so I'll put that one on the list there. Okay, so next one is Get It by Enginkan Onar. Seems you got a little bit of comments going already, so hopefully they don't influence my review. Okay, so I like the vibe on this one. I know it's from the Hexagon project files. So right now I am going to tell you with the Hexagon files that they are very simple, like layered, okay? They're meant to be that way so that you guys can go in and add more to it. So I think your friend said, okay, the bass is fine. The only thing is I would add a bit more layers. Like you could try layering the lead with more and maybe the pianos, making them pop out a little bit more. And then see if that fills it up a bit better. But I do like the idea on this. I know it's the Hexagon project file. I think it's the Don Diablo one. Sticks made those, and then we brought them into Ableton and all. So they are pretty dope, sound good, and hopefully you enjoyed using it. But as for the thing, it does sound very similar to it, so just be careful with that. Other than that, I think I like the melody you put in. Just, again, make it a little bit different than that. Nice, kind of a unique sound. Nice track. Who made this? Sticky made it. Nah, I'm just kidding. He made it. Used some tools, so good shit. All right, next one is Omniric. Actually mellow, so we go with this. The bass on this low end is fucked. Nah, so I'm not gonna listen to this like. Fix the low end, man. You want that low end to be mono, not stereo, because it just doesn't work. That's all I really have to say about that one. So again, Dave's is the last one I'm hearing. Okay, so next one is this guy, Omniric. I don't look at Twitter for submissions. I'm like kind of like a little bit baffled is because the kick is not in the center with the bass. It's actually in stereo, and the bass is in mono. So you have the kick hitting here on the sides, and then you have the bass in the center of the mix. If we put that into mono, you might want to test it. I don't know if it's gonna work. Like, I mean, the whole mix into mono, but I would change that. That's the first thing I would change, man. That sounds so weird right there. So, okay, here's where I would go with this. I would switch the kick in the center. I would have the bass be there as well. I would sidechain the bass to the kick. I wouldn't auto pan the leads you have on the top because they're just going all over the place like a fucking circle. And if you think about it, if this track does get played in a club, which is a high possibility, it is a club track, stripper 90s, whatever, it's not gonna sound that good because your kick is in stereo. So again, kick always mono when it comes to these guys. I asked my mentors on this too, and they're just like, you know, it's totally up to you. That's a really rock way of mixing, but to me it works, and that's why I always keep doing it. And I always feel like these guys are putting their kicks in mono as well. There's no reason for the kick to be in the stereo signal where it's not going to have as much power as in the center of your track. Okay, so the next one is Overdose. Find me a name set. Dude, your name is fine. It's just that you have that little dick going through the O. And look, you changed your logo, which looks a lot better because now we don't have this shit right here, this dick, which kind of like, yeah, you know. I shaved my beard though. The thing with these is they're loud and they're fine in the mix, but they don't have body. The saws don't have body to them. I don't want to do an update. Fuck that. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I really like the vibe on this, and it's just that the saws don't have that body, so it's just a shit ton of white, like high noise, high frequencies hitting me. So it doesn't feel like the track we heard by, forgot his name, 8-Bit guy, where it was and it would fucking hit you. So just work on that and see if we can get it better there. All right, so last track is Dave Adamic. He's featuring Nathan Butley, Heart of Glass, original mix, not signed yet. It's Deep House, so let's see what we got. I'm already getting the vibe from Tichami's Adio.
Holding out from the rain, falling into the storm. Swept away and the hurt can't fight anymore. Cover me like an angel. Now our love's getting faded. Can we try just to make this last? As we live in the heart of glass. Can we try to connect all the pieces? Can we fight? 'Cause there's too many reasons we can't let go of all we know. We run deeper than feelings we can last. We're living in a heart of glass. We're living in a heart of glass.
The pianos here are playing at a very kind of a low octave, so it's starting to sound a little bit iffy on this area just because of that. Just be careful there. You notice how your track starts here. This is your drop, and we go into the native Brumley part where we have the piano coming in with the bass and everything. It's starting to accumulate, as I would say, here, as you can see this. So just a bit big is up there.
Can we try just to make this last? Can we try to connect all the pieces? Can we fight? 'Cause there's too far in a heart of glass.
Yeah, dude, this sounds pretty good already. Like, I'm trying to figure out like just stuff in it, but there's like little niches like that I was talking about with the piano. Personally, I don't know. I'd have it a little bit higher just because that piano is gonna be producing a lot of that mid-low frequency that your bass is gonna be taking up, and also that mid-low frequency on the sides of the mix sometimes makes it sound a little bit, yeah. But it sounds full. It sounds good. I'm not a big fan of the vocals though, but I'm not gonna comment on that because that's not the idea. But I don't know what chat is saying about the song. But yeah, I just wanted to do that. Why don't you make tracks then? I do make tracks. I just never really post them up on my SoundCloud because I end up doing it for other people and just talk with them about doing it. All right, so that's gonna be the last song I was gonna check out. I see you wearing a fancy shirt today. It's not a fancy shirt. It's just a normal polo. But yeah, guys, the stream's always at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And that's when it starts. I'm thinking about starting it differently because everyone seems to be submitting their music right on 8 at the dot. So I wanted to give everyone a fair chance. This song sounds like it would be played in H&M. Yeah, I think it would. It's like a very deepy track that's played in the stores. What swag with percents? Yeah. So Sen, do you love ass? I don't know. I'm honestly I'm over that whole ass, like girls with big ass face, especially since most of them are fake. Whew, I feel negative 6 to be worked. Yeah, 6, you don't want to go over that because, Jack, your track was really good, but if you have a shit ton of elements, you can't get that loud like everybody else in big room or something, so you really can't have to cut back on it. Okay, so I think that's going to be it, guys. All right, so you guys have a good one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every Thursday. Sometimes I'll do it randomly on Saturdays and Sundays. But thank you guys so much. It's always fun doing this, you guys know. After like 1 hour and 30 minutes in, though, I do start to get tired, so that's why I ended after 2 hours. We went for 2 hours and 30 minutes today, though. Or 1 hour and 44, actually. So I thought it would be more. All right, guys. You guys have a good one, and take care, and happy Easter weekend. I think we're going to have a sale at Evo. I'll see into doing